Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mount Pilates. This is Carly Larson with the Yes Lifestyle. So excited to have you joining me today. We're going to get started with standing and breathing, just centering. Bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your abdomen. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Just notice where your breath is coming from as we get started this morning. Again, another nice big inhale and exhale. One more time, nice big inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's take a nice big inhale. Lengthen those arms up overhead, deepening our inhales and exhales. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as your arms come down. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Good. We're going to practice our lateral rib breathing. Bracing through the core, belly button, spine. You breathe, you try to inflate, pancaking the diaphragm so the ribs expand out to the side to get a nice deep breath. So inhale and exhale. Funnel them down and in. Inhale. Expanding them out to the side. Exhale. Funnel them down and in. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, nice big inhale. And exhale. Nicely done. Let's go into some marching, getting that body warmed up, getting your body moving, your legs moving. Focus on getting the knees up to a comfortable height, but think of lifting them kind of high. You're working those hip flexors, warming the body, getting your body woken up and moving. Get that blood flowing this morning. Breathing, standing tall. We always stand with upright, supported posture, lifting through the core and lengthening through the crown of the head. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Take a nice big inhale up for me. Exhale, dive down for your toes. Pour the crown of the head forward. Reach for the floor. Take that stretch. Nice big inhale here, exhale. As we exhale, we scoop the belly button towards the spine and roll up, stacking one vertebra at a time as if against the wall. Low back stacking, middle back stacking, upper back stack. Shoulders come up, neck comes up, ears over shoulders. Your spine is lengthened. Again, inhale up overhead. Exhale, diving down, pouring the crown of the head forward towards the floor so my head doesn't stay up. My head falls into that stretch. I let gravity help take the weight of my head into that stretch. I'm lengthening through the back of my legs here. Take a nice big inhale, exhale. Scoop that belly button towards the spine, brace that core, and slowly roll up, stacking low back, middle back, upper back. Shoulders up, neck up, ears over shoulders. We're going to walk it out this time. Take a nice big inhale up overhead. Exhale, dive down for your mat. From here, we caterpillar walk it out. These are Pilates push-ups. You can stay on your hands or drop to your hands and knees. We do 2 push-ups here. Coming back up from your knees if you are down, we walk it back in. Again, inhale here, exhale, scoop and roll it up. Inhale, lengthening up overhead. Exhale, diving it down. Pour the crown of the head forward, reaching for the floor. Nice stretch here. Walk it out to that plank position. Drop down to your knees if you want, and we do 2 push-ups here. Coming back up to your plank position and walking it in. We're doing this 3 more times today, you guys. Inhale, exhale, scooping to roll up. Inhale, lengthening up overhead. Exhale, diving it down and walking it out. 2 push-ups here. And walking it back in. Getting an inhale, exhale, scoop, rolling it up. Inhale, lengthening up overhead. Exhale, diving it down. And walk it out. Deepening that stretch, the back of the legs each time. 2 push-ups here. And walking it back in. Good again. Inhale, exhale, scoop, rolling it up. Last one, inhale, bringing up overhead. Exhale, diving it down, pouring the crown of the head forward, reaching for the floor and walking it out. 2 push-ups here. And hold. Nice big inhale and exhale on your knees or in your full plank, either one, breathing into this. Again, nice big inhale, and exhale, walk it down to your forearms for me. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hips width apart, and breathe and hold here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees, sit it back into a child's pose. Breathing into that. Nice big inhale and exhale. Feeling that stretch. I always say I make child's pose an active stretch. Tuck that tailbone under, press into those shoulders, feel that stretch. All right, we're coming up again. Straighten out my mat here. Coming into plank, forearm or full arm. Right leg steps out and in, left out, in, right, and in, and left, and in. Little point and tap. Notice the torso, pelvis is steady, everything stays square with the mat. Bracing through that core. Tap, in, tap, in. Here's 4, 3, 2. Keep that back flat, last one, and knees down. Nicely done. We're gonna roll over onto your back actually. We're gonna do some bridging next. Rolling it down with control. For our bridging, our knees are bent, our feet are flat. Arms are your side, shoulders are down. The shoulder blades going down away from your ears, shoulders are broad across the front of the shoulder girdle. Inhale, exhale, scoop that belly button towards the spine, engaging the transverse. Tuck the pelvis, tip that tailbone, peel the low back, glutes, then hips, then low back, up off the mat, coming into a bridge. My hips are in line with my knees and shoulders. They're not higher than, but in line with. Bracing through the core. A little breath of air in here. And then articulate, low back, one vertebra at a time, hitting the mat. Going on down. Low back's going to hit before the top of the hips and then the glutes. Inhale, exhale, scoop, rolling it up. A little breath of air in here and roll slowly down. Good. Inhale, exhale. We're articulating. We're scooping. We're peeling our back off the mat, one vertebra at a time. And then as we go back down, again, it's like strings on a pearl. Slowly laying that necklace, that string of pearls down, one vertebra hits, one pearl hits at a time, and you come back to neutral. Let's do a little posterior, anterior pelvic tilt here. If you think of your hands on your palms, point your fingers towards your pubic bone, you get a little pointer arrow, little triangle. We're going to scoop, tuck the pelvis, point that arrow up towards the ceiling, and then extend the spine, anchor the tailbone down, and that arrow points towards the floor. My back has arched away from my mat. I scoop and I tuck. I'm going to roll up and anchor mid-back so my glutes and the top of my hips are off, but I'm not in a full bridge. And then I extend back down. Exhale, scoop and extend. Exhale, scoop, engaging those deep core abdominals, feeling flexion and extension. Flexion and extension. Come back to neutral. Shifting to your left and right hips. If I anchor my left hip down, reach my right leg forward and I tip and I switch the other way. My legs stay parallel. They're parallel to each other. They're like on train tracks. My legs aren't tipping side to side. I'm just tipping my hips, one up, the other one down. It's like a teeter-totter, one up, the other down, switching side to side. Bracing through the core, using the pelvic stabilizing muscles and the core control to tip that pelvis side to side. Last 2 and 1. Come back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, scoop, roll up to what we call our 12 o'clock, that mid-back anchoring position. Drop the left hip forward, tip your hips towards the knee. Extend out, tailbone down, pubic bone down, back is arching. Tip the other way and come up. Left, down, right, and up. Left, down, right, and up. Reverse, go to the right. Right hip down, extending, left, up, right hip down. Remember your legs are parallel, extending, right hip, up, down, left, and up. Mix up my left and right. Roll it back to neutral. We're going to roll back up to what we call our 12 o'clock position, that mid-back anchoring position, and we're going to roll it around. If this were a clock, a circle, with our 3 and our 9 being our hips, 6 o'clock is the pubic bone, 12 o'clock is the bottom of the sternum. We're going to hit every number on that clock. So inhale, exhale, scoop, roll up to 12. Roll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reverse. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Again, let's go down towards our left, circling all the way down and around. One more time. All the way down and around. Visualize hitting every number on that clock and reverse. Go the other way. Back around the clock, hitting every number as you circle around and then back to 12 and roll it down to neutral. Now that we've got that core and that pelvis moving, mobile, woken up, and stabilized, let's do that bridge again. Inhale, exhale, scoop, peeling up off the mat, lengthening the knees forward over the toes to keep the hips going straight up. A little breath of air in, exhale, scooping, articulating one vertebra at a time to come down. Again, inhale, exhale, scoop, tuck, peeling up, lengthening those knees forward to get those hips going straight up, not shifting my weight back onto my shoulders. Little breath of air in, exhale, scoop, and roll slowly down. Good. Flat spine now. Visualize there being a steel rod in your back. Brace to the core. Inhale, exhale, scoop, press straight up and down. Press up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, and hold. Squeeze the glute muscles together 10 times. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, articulating. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, scoop. Roll it up, peeling it up. Hips in line with the knees and shoulders. We're going to go into marching feet. Hips stay level and square. You can put your hands on your hip bones for feedback and support if you need it. We're bringing one foot up into chair or tabletop and down, and then the other. Alternate side to side, right and left. Take your time. Keep the pelvis steady. You can go slower than me if it means you're keeping steady. I'd rather have you do fewer and do them well than do 10 and make it sloppy. So last one here. Foot down and roll it back down onto your mat. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, scoot. Rolling it up. We're doing a hard class today, guys. Lots of core stabilizing. We're going to shift your weight into your left leg. Extend your right. Reach long to that leg. My quad is on, it is active. I'm trying to draw a line from ceiling to wall and up again. I'm reaching to that leg. I'm keeping my hips stable and in line with my knees and shoulders as I lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. 5 more. Here's 5. Here's 4. Keep reaching, keep breathing. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last 1. Foot down and roll it down. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, scoop, rolling it up. Shift your weight to right leg. Extend that left leg long. Bring it up and forward, up and forward. I'm reaching through that leg. My whole leg is activated and on. My core is stabilizing. My shoulders are down away from my ears. Everything is focused. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last 1. Foot down and roll it down. Nicely done. Inhale again, exhale, scoop, rolling it up, articulating and articulate back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock your hips out side to side, stretch and lengthen that low back. So this is going to be a hard class today, guys. We're going straight into hundreds. So if you remember, for hundreds, feet start in tabletop. For everyone, you can leave them there, or you can make it a little more challenging by lengthening your legs up towards the ceiling, or even more challenging by lengthening those legs away from your body, maintaining a neutral pelvis, neutral spine, and a core that is scooped and on, all right? So only go to the level you can, maintain neutral and engage, and see how far you can go. Arms at your side. Inhale to prepare, exhale, scoop. Roll the head, neck, and shoulders up. Pick your leg position. I'm going to start in tabletop with some of you, and we're going to pulse the arms. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out, in, out. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out, in, out, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. Last in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax it down. Hug those knees in. From here, we're going into our roll-ups. Again, lots of stretching, lots of core today. For our roll-ups, if you're familiar with the exercise and you want to do the classical traditional length and long body position from the get-go, feel free. I will start with bent knees. Inhale to repair, exhale, we scoop. So we've inhaled up overhead, we exhale, we scoop, belly button spine, roll the head, neck, and shoulders up. You can use your elbows in your hands to help you get up to sitting nice and tall. Inhale here, your legs are bent, lengthen them out. Exhale, reach for the toes, forward fold, nice stretch. Inhale, sitting up tall. If you had your knees bent, you can bend them again. Exhale, scoop and tuck slowly. Put on those brakes as you roll down. Resist the roll down. So you are working that eccentric contraction. Inhale, lengthen up overhead. Exhale, scoop, rolling head, neck, and shoulders up, coming up to sitting nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of the head, shoulders down. Inhale here. Exhale, reach for those toes. Again, inhale up, stacking, sitting nice and upright. Exhale, scoop and tuck to roll slowly down. You may continue to keep your knees bent, or you may lengthen out your legs if you want to try it. Inhale up overhead. Notice we don't let the ribs flare and the back arch. We try to keep it down as you reach up. Exhale, scoop, rolling up, coming up to sitting nice and tall, lengthening to the spine. Inhale here, exhale, reach for the toes. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, reaching through those fingertips, putting on those brakes. Again, inhale up overhead, keeping those ribs down. Exhale, scooping, peeling up off the mat, sitting tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. Inhale here, exhale, reach. Inhaling up, shoulders down, exhale, scoop, put on those brakes. Resist that roll down as you slowly roll it down. One more time, inhaling up overhead. Exhaling, scooping, peeling up off your mat. Inhaling here, exhale, reach for those toes. And inhale up, sit tall, torso stacked right on top of those hips, and then tuck that tailbone under and begin that roll down. Nicely done, you guys. We're going into rollovers. For a rollover, you're essentially bringing your head up, your feet up over your head. If you have osteo or neck issues, I do not recommend this exercise. You can go up and slowly roll down, going no higher than the weight just on your shoulder blades, and just kind of rocking through this motion, resisting a roll down. You can hold the legs out from here and challenge the core leg lowering as far as you can, keeping neutral pelvis and neutral spine, and then bringing it back in and doing that again. Okay, this is a modification. A true roll over. Lengthen your legs up. If you need to use your hands to help you get your glutes up and over your head, you can. You're reaching your toes towards the wall behind you. You're trying to bring your legs parallel with the ground, at least, if not even closer. Flex the toes, bring them shoulder width apart. Slowly roll down, keeping your legs as close to your torso as you can the whole time. Really pull them in, pull them in, pull them in. Big stretch. Legs as straight as you can. Your feet are flexed. You're reaching through those heels, keeping the legs as close as you can until you get to 90 degrees of the hips. From here, we make sure we have our neutral pelvis, neutral spine set, and you only lengthen as far away as you can. You may not even go this far before you can, to keep that neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Once you get to your stopping point, point the toes, bring the toes together, and bring them up and over again. You can use the hands to help get them up and over in your elbows. Flex and open, rolling it slowly down, keeping those legs as close to you as you can. Hips get down to the mat. Keep flexing those feet. Make sure you have neutral pelvis, neutral spine. That core is on as you lengthen away. Stop when you find that point where you can't keep neutral anymore. Point together, up and over. Flex and open, rolling it slowly down. Feel that lengthening and that stretch to the back of the legs. Get to 90, find neutral pelvis, neutral spine, brace that core, make sure everything's on, keep that mind-body connection and that awareness of your positioning going. Point together one more time, up and over. Flex and open, rolling it down. This is hard, you guys. Do the best you can. Flex, 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 flex. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Reach, 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 reach. Point together. Hold. Flex and open. Up and over. Feet are apart. Toes touch the ground. Point together with pointed toes, rolling it slowly down. So we've changed the foot positioning. Getting to 90, nice and neutral. Flex those feet for me. Press it away. Good. Point, open, flex, point. Keep that core on. Flex, point, flex, up and over. I know I'm cruel. Toes down, point together, rolling it down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Working that core, guys. This is a core on fire day. Keep lengthening, keep reaching through those legs. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Reaching out away from the body. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Flex and open. Up and over. Point together and rolling it down. We got one more to this. Keep those legs as close to your torso as you can. Keep lengthening, keep reaching. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Brace that core, lengthen, reach, flex and open. Last one. Up and over. Toes tap. Point those toes, bring those legs together, rolling it slowly down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Get those hips down, get to 90 degrees, brace that core, and reach, 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 reach as long as you can, keeping everything down. Keep that low back on your mat, and then hug those knees in. Good work. Let's go ahead, take your right knee, lengthen your left leg out, and we're doing hip stirs. So stirring the hip around, just doing some circles here, sinking the femur into the hip socket, making that circle as big as you can, a little bit of a hip joint release here. And then reverse that circle going the other way, circling it around. You might feel a little catching point. Think of a mortar and pestle. You're just sinking that femur into the hip socket, which is the bowl, and you're grinding, you're putting pressure into it as you stir it completely around. Good. Slide that right leg away. Slide the left leg in. Again, same thing. Use the weight of your hands to sink that femur into the hip socket as you circle it around. Try to have a nice big fluid circle. And then reverse that circle going the other way. Breathing into that. Nice big fluid circles. Keep that femur sinking in that mortar and pestle visual. Good, nicely done. And slide that left leg away. We're going to take our right leg again, and we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So grabbing behind the right knee, press the heel to straighten and bend. It's important, pressing to the heel deepens that stretch in the back of the leg. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and hold it there. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Toe towards your nose, heel towards the ceiling. Breathing into that stretch, getting nice lengthened leg. Nice big inhales and exhales here. Again, nice big inhale and exhale, release that down, going to the other side, pressing to the heel to straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and hold it there, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, toes towards your nose, heels towards the ceiling, breathing into that stretch. You can change the position on the leg if you want to as to where you're holding that stretch, breathing into it, nice big inhales and exhales. Again, nice big inhale. And exhale, release that leg down. We are going into supine leg circles. So that means we're going to be doing small and big circles. The big circles, you need space side to side. So I'm going to move away from my wall. As you can see, I'm too close to it. So if you need to make an adjustment, make an adjustment. We're going to start with small circles. So if you have a bent knee, the pelvic stability is easier. I want you keeping your core on and not rocking side to side. That is your goal here. If you can do that with a bent leg, try to straighten the leg and challenge yourself. And hands can brace at either side of you, circling that around. A few more this direction. And then reverse that circle, go the other way. Again, the pelvis is steady. You might only be doing a basketball-sized circle, probably no bigger than a beach ball at most. We want control and stability here. Good, and then lengthen that leg away. The left leg comes up. Again, you can do a bent knee to keep that pelvis steady, or if you want to lengthen that leg, challenge that core stability even more, you can. Couple more times this direction, changing the direction of that circle. Again, we're bracing through the core. I want it rock solid. Pelvis isn't shifting, ribs aren't shifting, core is on. You're lengthening, you're reaching through that toes, you're drawing that circle on the ceiling. Good. Slide that leg away. You do use momentum and your hips will move for the big hip circles. So we're going to kick it out and around as much as you can. Really kick it. Biggest circle as you can make. All the way around. One more time. And then reverse, go the other way, kicking up and over. Up and over. As big as you can. Opening that up, loosening that hip, moving that. One more time. And bring that right leg down. Left leg. We're going to kick it down and around. So down and out. As big as you can make that circle. Lengthening, you're still bracing the core, but the hips do shift and tip. One more time. And then reverse, go the other way, kicking it up and around. Big circle. Open up those hips as big as you can make it. Last one. And bring it down. Nicely done, you guys. Let's go ahead. We're going to roll it over and come back to our hands and our knees. So on your hands and knees, we're going to do a little flexing and extending. Exhale, scooping. Eyes look towards your thighs. Inhale to extend. Tailbone up. Eyes arc forward. Exhale, scooping, rounding. Inhale, extending. Exhale, scooping and rounding. Inhale, extending, and back to neutral. Neutral to flat back, right? I love the feeling of neutral I get from beast. We're going to do beast because we're going to go into opposite arm leg reaches next, and people tend to lose that spinal neutral position when we're lengthening out. But when you get into beast, you can really feel what the core, that panini sandwich of your transverse abdominals wrapping around and keeping the back flat, what that feels like. So press into the entire palm of your hand, every pad of every finger, curl your toes under, and hover those knees 2 inches off your mat. Press up and hold. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Again, inhale. Exhale, press in the hands and the toes. Up and hover for 10, 9, 8, 7. Notice the flat back. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Really try to imprint in your own mind what that feeling is in your body with that braced core and that flat back, all right? Here we go. Press up again for 10. Here, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. From here, relax the toes, sternum drop. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. That back stays flat. The elbow stays straight. And then we press into the palms, the scapula separate. Dropping down and up. Notice my back and my elbows aren't bending. All of this movement is coming from the shoulder. The shoulder blades are coming together and separating. Coming together and separating. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one, back to a neutral scapula position. And from here, we're going to go into beast with a thigh tap. So you can tap your hand to the opposite thigh, and your goal is to not shift your body side to side as you do it. So we'll see how little I shift. You can see how little you shift. Press into the entire palm, get those toes under you, press and hold, tap, and tap. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep those knees low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down and knees down. Nicely done. Going to our opposite arm leg reaches as promised. Starting with your arms first. Keeping that core positioning on. Lengthen your left arm straight up overhead. It is in line with your spine. It's reaching, but that shoulder is down away from the ear. The scapula is packed down and down. Lengthen the right arm up, keeping that shoulder down, even as your fingertips lengthen up and down. Left arm forward and down. Right arm forward and down. Legs only. Lengthen your right leg. Slide it back. Keep that back flat. Keep those hips square. Keep those hips square as you lengthen that leg straight up behind you. Notice I haven't shifted my pelvis side to side, up or down. My back's not sagging, right? Keep that solid. Reach that leg out. Bracing through the core, then bring it down and in. As I bring it down and in, I'm not shifting over to my hip. I brace the core. I try not to shift. Slide that left leg out and lengthen it up. Reach. Breathing into that, reaching long. Holding it back. And then bring it down and in. Right leg sliding back. Core is stable. Pelvis is stable. Reaching long. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and in. And left leg going back. Same thing. We're going to hold for 10. Reach. Keep that core on. Keep that pelvis square. Here's 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and in. Right leg goes back. You can leave that toe on the mat if you need to. If you can, opposite left arm forward. Reach long from the tip of the fingers to the tip of the toes, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down and leg in. Left leg sliding back. Right arm forward. Reach long and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down and leg in. How you doing? You keeping square? Right leg goes back. Again, if you need to keep that toe down, you can. Left arm forward. If you want more of a challenge, trace a small rectangular shape as you go. Over, down, out, up, over, down, out, up, and reverse. Go the opposite direction. Again, pressing into the entire palm of that supporting hand. Stop and hold, reach long, hand down, and leg in. Other side, lengthen that left leg back. Slide that right arm forward. Again, toe up if you can, hold here if you can, or make more of a challenge, trace that rectangular shape. Reaching long, looking at the ground, neck in line with the spine. Reverse that shape, go the other direction. One more time around, stop and hold, hand down, and leg in. One more time with the challenge of the rectangles if you can. Slide that right leg back, left arm forward, over, down, out, up, over, down. Just pick your level. Only do what you can do and perform well. Reverse the direction. If you can't do it well or you can't do as many and do it well, that's okay. Stop and hold, hand down and leg in. I want quality form, quality body engagement, because that's what's going to give you the gains long term, you guys. Left leg back, right arm forward. Trace that shape if you want that challenge today. And then reverse, go the other way. One more time. And then hand down and leg in. Okay, give me an arching curl again, scooping eyes look towards your thighs. Inhale, extending tailbone up, eyes and heart forward. Good. Pelvic circles, great pelvic mobility exercise. I just move my knees slightly wider than hips width apart. You definitely want at least a fist width of space between your hands at a minimum, directly under the hips. And I just made mine just slightly more than that. I want you to visualize a paintbrush being attached to your tailbone. And with that paintbrush, we're going to paint just a small baseball-sized circle on the wall behind you. So you're really focusing on that tailbone doing that motion. That's going to help make it nice and fluid with that visualization. Go into a basketball-sized circle, visualizing that paintbrush, painting it for you. And then go into a beach ball-sized circle. Nice and fluid, visualize that paintbrush. Notice my quads aren't shifting around. It's all the tailbone doing that painting, moving my pelvis, bracing and engaging through the core. But focus on the visualization to keep the movement smooth. Good, beach ball size, opposite direction. You reverse, usually this is harder. Embrace that visualization to keep it moving. And keep it fluid. Basketball size. As you go around, keeping it nice and fluid. and then down to a beach or baseball size again in that opposite direction from what you started. Circling that around, use the visual, try to make it smooth, and back to neutral. Good, give me an arch and curl again, flexing and extending, and sit back into child's pose. Tucking that tailbone under, pressing into those shoulders, stretching it out. Breathing into that. Good, nicely done. From here, we're going to come onto your stomach and we're doing rockets. Coming down onto your stomach, arms come to your side, palms to the floor. We're going to inhale to repair, exhale, scoop the belly button towards the spine. So my transverse abdominals are on. I can visualize an ice cube being under my belly button. I'm squeezing my glutes and my hamstrings. I'm keeping my core on my glutes on. I'm going to inhale and reach my hands, palms down towards my heels to come up. That pulls the shoulders down away from the ears. My neck is in line with the spine. I'm not looking up ahead. I'm just looking, lengthening the neck, and I'm holding it here. Keep bracing the core, keep bracing the glutes, and then lower back down. So to prep, we inhale. Exhale, scoop belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings on. And inhale to come up, lengthening, reach, reach, reach. Reach for those heels. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. The core and glutes are on, you guys. The whole body is on. Inhale, exhale, scoop belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings on. Inhale, up, reaching. My upper back is pulling down. My core is bracing. My glutes are bracing. My toes are reaching. I'm lengthening through the crown of the head. Everything is on and extended. And I lower back down. One more time. Inhale, exhale, belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings on. And inhale to come up, lengthening and reaching. Hold for 6. Reach, reach, reach. 5, 4, brace. 3, 2, 1, and back down. All right, we're going to do one more, and we're going to transition the arms. So inhale, exhale, scoop belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings engage. Inhale to come up. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and pause. Take your arms, bring them up overhead. You're still extended. Lengthening those arms up. Relax the hands down. Bring your left foot down. Your right foot is up. Left hand up. Opposite hand to leg. And then switch. Keep bracing through the core. Switch. Switch, 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 switch. You're swimming. We're swimming faster. Keep bracing the core. Switch, 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 switch. You're almost bouncing on your hips. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Switch, 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 switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Sit it back into a child's pose. Stretch it out the other way. Breathing into that nice big inhales and exhales. Again, nice big inhale and exhale. Bring it up onto all fours. I want your hands under your shoulders, and I want you to lengthen your legs out behind you into a plank with your feet wider than hips width apart. From here, we walk down to the forearms. Down, down, up, up. Other side. Down, down, up, up. Again, right, left, right, left. Switch left, right, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. One more set on each side. Last set. Up and hold. Inhale and exhale, breathe into that. Again, nice big inhale and exhale. And then what I want you to do is step your left foot forward. You are in low lunge. If you need to have your hands on the inside of your leg, you can, but try to have them on either side of the leg. Left knee driving forward, right heel driving back. Breathing into that. Nice big inhale, exhale, come up onto your thigh. If you need to adjust the position of your foot, you can. Breathing into that, bring the arms up overhead. Strong position, shoulders down, reaching up. Nice big inhale and exhale. Open the arms out, rotate towards me. The toes of the back foot rotate towards me. Breathing into that, still driving that knee forward. Shoulders down, reaching along those hands. Straighten that front knee, hinging down. Press the hips forward, pull the shoulders back. Nice big inhale, exhale here. You're trying to get your body completely in alignment with each other as if you're between two panes of glass. And then inhale, exhale, bring that top arm down. Walk to the center, both toes, or all the toes of both feet are forward, and drop into that stretch. Nice big inhale, exhale here. You can reach through the hands or the hands through the legs. You can grab onto the ankles, grab the legs, press into the floor to pull the head down. Try to deepen that stretch. Inhale and exhale, flat back. And then come over to the right foot. For me, it's the right, it's the other side, whichever you're on. And drop down into low lunge again. So again, driving that knee forward, driving the opposite heel back, breathing into that stretch. Nice big inhales and exhales. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands up to your thigh. If you need to adjust the position of that back leg, you can. Shoulders down, chest is lifted. Inhale, bring those arms straight up overhead. Breathing into that. Again, shoulders are down away from the ears, even as you lengthen those fingertips up. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, arms down, rotate towards me. Back toes point towards me. Shoulders are down, reaching away. Breathing into that, still driving into that front knee. Nice big inhale and exhale here. Straighten that front leg, hinging down. I like to bring the back. You can rest your hand on your leg if you need to. Ideally, bring the back of your hand to the inside of your ankle. Press those hips forward. Pull that shoulder back. You can look up towards the ceiling at that hand. You can sandwiching yourself between two panes of glass. Keep pulling that shoulder back. Keep pressing that hip forward. Nice big inhale and exhale here. Again, inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down. Take that stretch. Walk to the center of your mat. Take that stretch. Nice big inhale and exhale here. Inhale, exhale, bring the torso up just a little bit. Walk your feet in towards each other. Feet come together. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly button to spine and slowly roll up, stacking one vertebra at a time. Good, take a nice big inhale up and exhale. Good. We're going to walk down onto our mat again, coming to the end of your mat. Take a nice big inhale up. Exhale, diving it down, walking it out to your plank position. Take a nice big inhale and exhale here. Drop down to your knees and roll over to your side. Now on your side, you can be down on your arm, up on your hand. I want your shoulders and your hips in line with the back of the mat and your feet towards the front edge of the mat. So you have a piked position of the body. If you are more advanced and you want more of a core stabilizing challenge, you can come up onto your forearm. Note the shoulder. Shoulder pulls down away from the ear. Keep that neck lengthened, ears lengthening away from the shoulder, shoulder blade pulling down. When you're here, you also want to try to lift through the torso and maintain that. I lose it, guys, too, but ideally you're maintaining that lifted, elongated spine the entire time. Top leg lengthens. We reach long through that toe, and we're lower and lifting up and down. Bracing through the core, hips are stacked. They stay right on top of each other. And notice my rib to hip distance isn't moving. I've lengthened out away from the hip socket. The pelvis is stable, and that leg lengthens away from my body to lift up and down. Good. Now turn the toe down, heel up, still lowering, lifting. This top hand is a support. It helps you steady. Keep that toe pointed down. Get that internal rotation working. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach long again. Give me circles. Again, circles, your body's going to want to move. Resist that urge. Don't let it move. Reach long to those toes. Hold it nice and steady. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse, go the other way. Breathing into that. Here's 7, 6. Keep it steady. Keep it stacked. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knee in. Knee and ankle are at the level of the hip. It's a cycle. Pressing it around. Cycling it around. Pull that toe in, press it through. Pull it in and press it through. Again, try not to let the torso shift. If you're up, you're keeping that shoulder down away from the ear. Press with a flex foot as you go through. We're going to go one more time this direction, and then we're going to pedal backwards. So again, as you go back, you don't want the body pitching forward. Do your best to control it. You might be shifting, but if you're fighting that good fight of trying to keep it stable the whole time, you're going to win. Just do your best. Make the movement smaller if you need to. Keep breathing. Let's do 3 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. You guys are going to hate me. Bend the knee. Knee taps. I'm trying to keep my hips stacked with my knee down. My shin is at about a 45-degree angle, a little less. Flexed foot, I press that heel back behind me. Knee tap, press back. Notice when I press back, again, not pitching forward, right? Knee tap, press. Knee tap, and press. If there's a part of your glute screaming at you right now, just dig your knuckles into it. That's all right. It's going to actually help. Tap and press. 3 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Keep it stacked. Here's 1. Press and hold. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, drop that leg down. You can rest it in front of the other leg. I like to actually keep my hips more stacked. I have the flexibility. I can grab my ankle, and that's a preferred, more comfortable position for me. I have more room to lift that bottom leg. So lift that bottom leg up with me. Reaching long, still bracing. Shoulders still down if you're up on it. Still keeping that torso nice and steady. 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This top leg, the one that was just doing most of the lifting, keep that ankle across the other knee. We're allowing it down to get our number 4 or a Piriformis stretch. You may feel the stretch being here. You may need to give a little press to the knee to feel it. You may need to grab the other leg in, pull it closer to you. Sometimes moving your heel further out also helps to deepen that stretch, breathing into that. Nice big inhales and exhales here. Again, nice big inhale and exhale. You should be feeling this on the outside of the glute and the hip area of the side, my right side, that was just doing most of the movement and the lifting and all that work. Breathe into that. This is a great stretch, you guys, for sciatic pain and everything else. Keep breathing. Nice big inhale and exhale and release it down. We're going to come up and we're going to do rolling like a ball before switching to the other side. To roll like a ball, we get that deep C curve of the spine. Tuck that tailbone under. Keep the back rounded. Keep that pelvis tucked as you roll back under the shoulders and up. We don't roll onto the neck and the head, just back to the shoulders and up and back and up and back and up. 6 more. Here's 6. Keep it tucked. Keep scooping. Here's 5. Try to keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Here's 4. Don't let the weight go into the neck and head. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last 1. Bringing it up. Pause. See if you can balance. Nicely done. Now let's swing those legs over to the other side to do the other side. So legs and hips are aligned with the back of the mat. Or excuse me, hips and shoulders are aligned with the back of the mat. Feet come to the front of the mat. You can be down on your arm, up on your hand. If you want a pillow, you can put a pillow under there. Or if you want more of that core stability challenge, bring your forearm under you. Watch that shoulder. Keep that shoulder blade packed down away, lengthening away from the ear. Try to lengthen the side of the torso. Everything is long. We reach long through that top leg and we lift it for 10. Here's 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep bracing, keep stacking. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe down, heel up, internal rotation. Still lengthening, still bracing, everything steady. Here's 7, 6, 5. Keep that toe pointed down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach long foot leg to circles. Again, this circle doesn't have to be big to create a significant stability challenge for that pelvis. Keep lengthening. Before we were mobilizing the pelvis, now we're stabilizing it. Reverse that circle, go the other way. Keep it on. Keep your shoulder down. Keep bracing through the core. Keep breathing. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend that knee in. We're going into bicycles. Again, we don't want the hips, the pelvis, the torso to shift and rotate. Pointing it in, press it back. Keep the knee and ankle at the height of your hip. Curl it in and press out. Pull it in and press out. Everything is bracing. Everything is on. Keep breathing with that movement. Let's do 3 more here. 2 more. Last 1. And reverse, pedal backwards. Pull that knee in. Try to keep the knee and ankle at the height of your hip. Here's 7, Keep raising 6. Keep it steady as you press behind you. 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last 1. Bend the knee in. Knee drops to the mat. Keep those hips stacked. Don't let them come forward. Flex foot, angle of the shin. We're going to follow that angle and press back behind us, keeping stacked. Knee tap, press back. Tap, press. Again, you can dig into that glute if it's on fire. There's a sore spot, tap and press. Here's 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last 1, press and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax that leg down. Drop that leg in front of the other. We're going to lift the bottom leg. You can either stay here, or like I said, I like to grab that heel, grab around that ankle and lift it up. Breathing into that. Nice big inhales and exhales. 10 more. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Rolling over onto your back. Take that left ankle, the top leg that was most lifting, across the other knee. We're going to stretch that out. So pull that leg in if you need to, or press that other knee away. Whatever you need to do to feel that stretch on the outside of that glute and hip area of the leg that was just doing most of the lifting. And breathing into that. Again, nice big inhale and exhale. You guys have done an awesome job today. Lots of hardcore work. Inhale and exhale. Breathing into that. Again, nice big inhale. And exhale, releasing that down. I want you to come up. We're going to come to standing. We're going to step it out into a wide, what's referred to as like a second position squat. It's also called a sumo squat. We're going to sink into that. Feet are wider than hips width apart. Sinking down, knees are over your heels, not beyond. So if my feet were too close, my knees would be further out. I want the knees over your heels. Inner thigh stretch. Breathing into that. Nice big inhales and exhales. Take your right shoulder. Keep your right arm straight if you can. Press into that inner thigh, deepening the stretch from that right side. Nice big inhale and exhale. Coming back to center, drop that left shoulder down, breathing into that. Nice big inhale and exhale. Again, coming center, drop that right shoulder forward. If you can, look over your opposite shoulder towards the wall behind you, getting a nice little back rotation in with that stretch. And then come center, drop the left shoulder forward. Again, try to look over the opposite shoulder behind you. And center one more time each way. Dropping that, looking. And center. Other side, rotating. And center. Bring your hands down to the mat. Lengthen those legs out. Take that stretch. Bring it up, flat back. Relax it down. Walk those feet in. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, scoop the belly button towards the spine. Slowly roll up, stacking low back. Remember, we're scooping. We're stacking one vertebra at a time as if against the wall. Middle back stacking, upper back stacking. Shoulders come up, neck comes up, ears over shoulders. We take a nice big inhale up overhead. And exhale down. Good, do this for me. Make sure your feet are right under your hips. Visualize a string being attached to the crown of your head, like a marionette doll. That string is being lifted up, elongating you. Allow your body to roll up onto the balls of your feet as you lengthen up towards the ceiling. Feel that length, feel the core engagement. Shoulders are down. You're elongating up towards the ceiling. Now I want you to think of keeping your head exactly where it is as you roll your heels back down. You should be standing nice and tall, beautifully erect posture with your head and ears over your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Good job, you guys. Great class today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Carly Larson with the Yes Lifestyle. I hope to have you back next time. Have an amazing day.